Loves, I know the title of this video says day 21 of Foodmass series, and I have missed about 5 days, but to be honest, I needed the rest and I just couldn't keep up. So, first thing I did for this chin was to go to the market, and everything is so expensive. But yeah, here we have just the eggs, the margarines I use. Those white bottles with yellow covers have condensed milk in them. So I went to a local market close to me and they didn't have the full tin, but they had these smaller ones and I just got them. In that green bowl is sugar, nutmeg, and powdered milk. So I have done this type of recipes, but this is the first time I'm going to be using solely powdered milk. So let's get started. The first thing I did was to break eggs into a bowl. So first I break it into a small plate and then I put it into the bowl. And I whisked all of that together. By the way, every single thing used will be in the description box. I put in the condensed milk, mix that up, and I put in some water. So the quantity of water used will also be in the description box. So in this pan, I put in the first painter of flour. In another one, I put in another painter of flour. So what I was doing here was just trying to share the remaining two painters. So I had three people who were going to help me do the mixing. So I shared that into three bowls, and the next went in the margarine, and they just mixed all of that together. That's the margarine and the flour together. So next I put in the liquid, but this was a mistake for some reason. I was very tired on this day. For some reason, I put in the liquid before putting in the sugar and the milk and the nutmeg, but that's fine. So when I realized, and now this is me putting in the milk, the sugar, and the nutmeg mix. So they just kept mixing that, and then we gradually added water. So the way the measurement is in the description is for everything, for the whole five painters together. I have measurements for one painter, two painters, three, four painters. Please check my channel for that. I think I'll link all of that in the description box as well. So they just mixed this until it was properly mixed. We needed it for some time, and the next thing was to mold it into smaller balls. So we put these balls in a pan. So these balls, we would just pick them up later, knead them, that's roll them out, and then start cutting it. So that's what we did here. Picked one ball, roll this out. Every single year, whenever we use this bottle to roll these things, I remember that I don't have a rolling pin, and I just never bothered to get it. It is whenever I am now maybe in need of a bottle that I realized that okay, I should have gotten a rolling pin. Anyway, we just cut this up. The whole family, the children, everybody was just cutting and cutting. It was a good time for us to bond. We sprayed some flour on this. Please note that spraying flour and baking powder on this, it helps it not to stick together. And then that baking powder particularly will make the chin rise. Like it just makes it keep swelling and swelling. I noticed that last year I did not use baking powder because sometimes the baking powder can be a bit overpowering, and if you're not careful, it can just get salty. So I didn't use baking powder last year, but we've always used baking powder, and I realized that baking powder helps to just make it bigger. After that, I fried the chin, and yeah, this is what we have. I'll see you guys next video. Bye.